In the vast empire of Persia, ruled by the powerful King Xerxes, there came a day when the throne beside him sat empty. Queen Vashti was no more, and the king's officials began a search for the most beautiful young woman in the land to take her place. From every province, young women were brought to the citadel of Susa, gathered into the care of Haggai, the keeper of the women. Among them was a young Jewish woman named Esther. She had no royal lineage, no grand titles. She was an orphan, raised quietly by her cousin Mordecai, but she carried herself with grace, and her beauty, both inside and out, could not be hidden. The palace was a world unlike anything she had known. Silk curtains swayed in the breeze, golden goblets shone in the candlelight, and servants hurried through marbled halls. For 12 long months each young woman underwent preparation, 6 months with oils of myrrh and 6 months with perfumes and cosmetics. Esther listened carefully to Haggai's guidance. She asked for nothing more than what he advised, and somehow she won his favor. Everywhere she went in the palace, eyes followed her. At last her day came. The doors to the royal court opened, and Esther stepped forward. Her robe shimmered under the torchlight, but it wasn't just her beauty that caught the king's gaze. It was her quiet strength, the peace in her eyes, the way she carried herself. The moment King Xerxes saw her, something stirred within him. The Bible says in Esther 2:17, "Now the king was attracted to Esther more than to any of the other women, and she won his favor and approval more than any of the other virgins. So he set a royal crown on her head and made her queen instead of Vashti. The crown of Persia rested upon her brow. From an orphan in exile to the queen of the greatest empire of her time. The palace erupted with celebration. A banquet was held in her honor, and her name was spoken with admiration across the empire. But even in the midst of gold and splendor, Esther remained the same woman who once walked the simple streets of Susa. Her heart stayed humble, her faith remained strong. And though she didn't yet know it, the God who placed her on the throne was preparing her for a moment that would change history forever.